Morning. The court is going to take up C200179CPS. This is in the interest of Julian Browning, a child. The case has been set for resumption of an adversary hearing. The hearing is being conducted pursuant to emergency orders of the Texas Supreme Court via Zoom video conference. Participating in the hearing today on behalf of the department is caseworker Trey Davis, investigator Jessica Turner, and managing attorney Amy Lurs. The mother of the child is Jeanette Navarro, and she is participating with her attorney ad litem Brad Harrelson. The father of the child is Tamaka Browning, who is not currently present in the courtroom. The court would take judicial notice of the court's file to the extent it reflects he has been previously personally served with citation notice of suit and has appeared at earlier settings of the adversary hearing. The attorney of record for Mr. Browning is Stephanie Goodman, and she is not currently in the courtroom. My understanding is will be joining us here shortly. He's running a few minutes behind. Andrew Graves is the attorney and guardian ad litem for the child, and Mr. Graves is participating in the hearing today. The child's excused from participating in the hearing. I think I'm going to need to wait for Ms. Goodman to appear, so I apologize for the delay, but if y'all can just stand by for a few minutes, we'll try to get going once Ms. Goodman appears. All right, thank you. I'll just stand by. All right, Ms. Drake. And I'm going to go back on the record and C200179CPS. In the interest of Julian Browning and Child, all parties in council previously noted as being present remain present. In addition, the respondent father, Tamanka Browning, and his attorney of record, Stephanie Goodman, are now present in the courtroom. As I indicated before, this is a resumption of an adversary hearing. In this case, Ms. Lurs, is the department ready to proceed?
Your Honor, the department is not ready. Deborah Keenum is the attorney of record, and she became very ill yesterday and is unable to be present today for the hearing.
So is the department making a request for continuance of the hearing?
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you. So Mr. Harrelson, I believe you were appointed after our last hearing in this case. We had an opportunity to confer with your client. Do you have a position on her behalf as to the request for continuance?
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you. Yes. And Jeanette has contacted me. We've met. I think lots of good things going on here. I understand the situation as far as Ms. Keenum is concerned. We're concerned that this has been reset and ongoing for a number of months. At the same time, I'm not in a position to oppose the continuance so long as we get a reset as soon as possible and the visitations continue, which I have no question that no reason to doubt that they will.
All right, and Ms. Lurs, just on that visitation issue, the department, if the court were to extend emergency orders and reset, I'm assuming the visitation will continue as currently is.
Yes, Your Honor. They've been occurring, and Mr. Davis is the caseworker and is available with services and everything else to continue at any time the parents want to.
Okay, thank you. All right, see Ms. Goodman, regarding your client's position on the request for continuance.
We have no objection to a continuance, just as Mr. Harrelson said, as long as the visitations can remain in place.
Okay. And Mr. Graves, on the continuance.
Your Honor, I have to make the same announcement as previous counsel. This case does need to be, and I know the court's very well aware of it. This adversary hearing, I know, has been reset numerous times, but everybody understands the situation, so I'm not in a position to object to it either. However, I would like to, I know the court would too, like to get this taken care of.
All right, thank you. Well, I certainly want to get the hearing concluded as quickly as we can, but I do understand the department's position as Ms. Keenum has been the attorney of record in not only this case, but a related case that's pending before the court. And my understanding of the facts is it's pretty extensive history that might be at play in any evidence that might be presented at the hearing, so I can understand the department's position in requesting a continuance. I have a couple of alternate dates that if I can move some things around, I think I could clear some time for. So I'm going to go through those dates quickly with the council and see if one of those two dates will work. If not, I'll have to come back and try to come up with another date that'll hopefully work. My goal is to try to get this reset as quickly as I can. I have some other scheduling issues, a jury trial, and some other matters that are going to complicate resets further. So I'm hoping one of these two dates might work for y'all. The first date I would propose would be the morning of August 2nd, 2021, starting at either 8:30 or 9 that morning. That's a Monday.
What is the other date that you have, Judge?
The other alternate date, and I suspect there'll be problems with this because it's a Friday, It's July 30th, 2021, 8:30 or 9.
Well, I think, this is Brad, I'm not on the screen right now. I think I can do, well, I may be, but I'm looking at my calendar. I can do August 2nd.
Okay. Ms. Goodman, do you know what your situation is on August 2nd?
I am checking. That afternoon, I do have a criminal pretrial. I think it may be Outer County criminal pretrial. But
I would propose to set it in the morning. I have a hearing that afternoon relating to the jury trial that's set at 1, and I expect it to take most of that afternoon, and I can't really reset that. So my intention would try to get a hearing taken care of that morning, if at all possible. If I don't, and we need to go on, I guess we'll extend it. But it would only be in the morning that it would be set that day.
I have 3 jury trials that are scheduled right now for that date, but I'm going to approach Judge Weatherby sometime today about resetting my jury trials for August. So I would say I'm going to be available then, Your Honor.
Okay. Well, if we set it then and that changes, I guess you can let me know. But we try to do that one. Mr. Graves, do you know what your availability is on the 2nd?
Judge, on the 2nd, according to my calendar at this time, the only settings I have that morning are in your court, so I think I'd obviously be fine there.
Okay, yeah, whatever we have set that morning would be moved to make time for this. So, all right, Ms. Lurs, do you know any issue for Ms. Kingdom on that date?
No, Your Honor. And that'll give me time if she's not, depending on what she finds out, have somebody else prepared to do it.
Okay. Well, I appreciate her situation, and I appreciate the attorneys understanding that, and their clients as well. All right, the court will extend the emergency orders pursuant to the authority granted in the Texas Supreme Court emergency orders for COVID-19 pandemic, and I'm going to reset the adversary hearing on August 2nd, 2021. Would everybody be able to start at 8:30 instead of 9? Just, I don't know how long our hearing will take, but and we may be well finished before my hearing at 1. I just assume get started sooner rather than later.
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let's set it for 8:30 then on August 2nd. All right. Again, thank everyone for your accommodation, and Ms. Lurs relayed to Ms. Keenum. I hope she gets feeling better soon.
Thank you, Your Honor. My apologies to everyone.
Thank you all for understanding.